Guys, deluded, I'm back again, man. Sundays equals Q&A days. Now, this will be the last Q&A day ever for me on a Sunday. Now, never say never, but at this moment in time, I just believe on a Friday it'll be better. So yeah, I'm gonna honor my commitment. I've got it all here on a laptop for you guys. So yeah, it's there. Come on. For anyone asking, you know I'm not with that Illuminati thing. Can't see me. But yeah. Let's crack on, man. Let's not waste any more time. Thank you for the questions. If you see me look down, you know why I'm looking down. So I apologize if some people get annoyed with that stuff. I know a lot of you just care about the content. Igal Ibrahim asks with Roman Abramovich building the new stadium, it could take them 3 years to go back to Stamford Bridge. Is this not a problem for Chelsea, and could this be the decline of Chelsea? Well, as far as I'm concerned, far to my knowledge, that's something I know. That's something new to me that I've learned. If they're moving stadiums and they've been granted access to develop a new, completely different ground, to my knowledge, they're just simply extending and bettering Stamford Bridge. For a team that's won the Premier League last year, for a team that's won the Champions League, which Arsenal haven't, for a team that's historically been spending the money Chelsea have been spending and had some good stars, they should have a better stadium. Stamford Bridge is a good stadium, but it does look outdated. I've been there. It is outdated. Chelsea should have a stadium like Arsenal, and Arsenal ain't won stuff of significance. Shout out to the FA Cup, I got to plug that, but that is one thing lacking from Chelsea. Of course, you could say we've seen not just Arsenal, numerous examples of the stadium being a problem on people's finances. But I don't like when people just assume just because Arsenal's thing happened, it means it's going to happen elsewhere. I don't necessarily think because like I said, assuming going on my knowledge that I only know that they're altering the stadium and improving Stamford Bridge. That's not the same as building a stadium, so it's not gonna. While there's gonna be financial implications, of course, they're still gonna be alright, to be honest. And to my knowledge, they might have to move and go and play at Wembley. That's fine, which they know how to play at Wembley. Or if they stay at Stamford Bridge, it's not gonna affect them as much, to be honest with you. I can't see it costing as much to build a stadium to fix it up. So, is it the decline of Chelsea? Chelsea are a bit flip-floppy, to be honest with you, and I can't understand it. They won a league title last year. I really don't understand how you go from winning a league title to bringing in the players they brought in. I really think Conte and the Chelsea fans were shortchanged in that aspect. Not really sure in the decline of Chelsea. We'll have to see, my guy. Harry Hunter asks, what are your thoughts on Usain Bolt as a footballer? The minute he puts on a football kit and plays an official game because of his status and who he is, and he's damn right Jamaican. He's the best player. I mean, he's up there with Wes Morgan being the best players in the world, to be honest with you. For me, he reminds me of Thierry Henry. Nah, I can't gas this one. Publicity stunt, to be honest. He loves football, so of course he'd want to be a footballer. He's got the pace, but it ain't going to help him too tough in football. You can't be naive to just assume it's a kick and run thing. The technical abilities are clearly not there, so it's just a publicity stunt, and it's not going to happen unless he goes somewhere else like MLS and they just use him for clout. Abdi asks, what's your take on Pep Guardiola as a man and manager? In my opinion, people see one side. Well, there's some who he has disrespected and ostracized. That's very true, my bro. When you look at a couple stories, the Munich doctors, Latan, some people have said Pep isn't the nicest of person and can be deceitful. I have never spoke with him and sat down with my man, so I can't be speaking on things like that, because I wouldn't I say this all the time to you guys. You can't be speaking on stuff you don't know. If someone was coming at me if I was a manager and they're coming at my tactics, that's fine. But if they're coming at me as a man and they've never sat down and they don't even know if I like Capri Sun or Fanta or something, it's wrong. Yeah, he's ostracized some and some, so he's clearly not as perfect as some think he is. But I really can't comment on what he's like as a man, because he's done nothing of no grievous harms to anyone. I haven't spoke with him. I'm not in these circles to be speaking on him, so I can't speak of him as a man. But as a manager, I would love to play for him. Greatest manager, one of the greatest, if not the greatest manager ever, to be honest with you. Certainly in my time, some people disagree. He's an innovator. I could be here all day. Pep Guardiola's a bad boy in this thing. That's the best way to put it. So yeah, man, that's a good question. Harry John asks, what's cage football? Did they put you in a cage or something? Nah, my guy, I don't know any other way. It's a cage, blood. It's a cage. It's a playground. It's a cage where there's two goals, and someone helping with a next term. I only know cage, bro. It's a football pitch, a concrete football pitch. I don't know, bro. Igal asks again, Ibrahim, my guy, can you see a Spurs player joining Arsenal in the next few years like Sol Campbell did? And if you had to pick one, who would you take? Sanchez, Dele Alli, Toby, Son? I would take Dembele. Dembele is good, but bro, if you look at that Spurs side, if you're saying Dembele, you're on the next one. No. Anything can happen in football, but I can't see it. There's no need to join Arsenal, from Arsenal to Spurs or Spurs to Arsenal. There's no need. Maybe if we were winning league titles, which was a reason why Sol Campbell wanted to come, then that could change things, but I doubt it. If I had to pick one, then of course I'm going to go with my guy Harry Kane. I'm going to go with, on paper, Toby Alderweireld, Jan Vertonghen, Davinson Sanchez. Who else? Eriksen. That would probably be Son on the form he's in. Probably be it. I love Dembele, but nah, I would, if you're offering me any Spurs player for free and they could do that, I'm not gonna say Dembele, to be honest with you. Yeah. Hopefully that answers your question. You got another one. The league is a copycat league. I hope that's true. Everyone was doing three at the back out point. I hope what City is doing changes how small teams play. Do you think that will ever happen? Yeah. You've got Palace and Watford playing out the back and playing short passing. Well, not Watford, Bournemouth do that. Bournemouth like to play football. Like, no one can say Bournemouth is a long ball side, and they're constantly fighting relegation and things like that. So while it is a copycat league, I don't necessarily think that's true, my guy, what you just said. It's up to Watford. I mean, they've changed manager about twice, 3 times in the last 2-3 years, and so they've all got different ways of playing. So it will always be down to the manager. Marco Silva had them playing decent. They're playing all right now. It's up to the manager. These smaller clubs, they don't really, apart from a couple of examples, you've seen the managers turn around at all clubs quickly, but the managers have been changing, so they don't really have time like a Poch or a Wenger or so to put there how they like to play football. And half the time, to be honest, is it really sensible trying to better, like you said, Watford play at the back? Would it make sense Watford you've got to play against City? So again, don't get caught up on specifics, but would it make sense Watford to play out from the back and try and beat City at their own game when their players are clearly not levels? It doesn't make sense. Ultimately, they're trying to stay in the league as well, so good football doesn't always necessarily guarantee that. Holmem asks, I think I've answered this question already, but he says Tungai and Dembele goes to Arsenal. I would love it, but he's on loan. He's on loan at Lyon. They have a permanent one in the summer. I would love it, but I can't see it. Lastly, FCHS student asks, what's your exact sector of English music? What exact sector of English music are you into? Do you rate Abra 6'7", 4'10"? Kojo fan, which areas had the greatest influence on you over the years and for what reason? I wouldn't say any specific area, and if you're speaking English music, anyone that just makes music that resonates with my life, to be honest, or things that growing up in London you see coming through. Like I said, there's not really areas, but if you had to make me name guys, I don't know if anyone knows, but Ajiman, Addicted to Crack, lovely mixtape. You've got to say Killer Kai, Giggs, Young Tef, Blade Brown, Young Spray, Sneaky for a minute, Sneak Bowl, Dave, Bear Rap, mainly the old school. Anyone that was out there on Grime Daily and them things there back in the days, Bear artists, man. Dubs, have I said Gigs already? Gunna D, who else? Heady, of the new ones that make music. He's not a new age, but he's been around for a while. But in terms of music, Heady, I'm not really feeling, if it's not really Heads and a couple others, I listen to a bit of Lowski, so Gasses, bit of 410, he said Gasses. Is it J-Boy from A-Town? If it's not really, I'm more into the old school stuff, cause I believe everyone sounds the same. So if it's not really these names, and Fredo, if it's not really these sort of names, then I'm not really involved, to be honest. Skeppy, if you're asking me areas, I mainly used to listen to artists from North London, cause that's the stuff we'd see. Like, these were the guys that were doing Passa and stuff when we were leaving school. So mainly North, but I mean, everyone really listened to Giggs and PYG and all them youths. So you'd probably say the South, to be honest, the Norm and that, and the Brixton and that. Everyone, DVS is a bit beaky now to be saying his name and that. But people are banging out the Giggs and the DVSs. Don't put Giggs with DVS's name, cause DVS is on the next thing. But you see what I'm saying? Judge of Souls, Dundee, Hard Palm Dun, whatever you want to call him. But that would be it, to be honest with you. I listen to a bit of Abs, I listen to 6 7 and that, and these artists, but I wouldn't, if you're asking me listen to, like, I can't, like, these are the go-to ones that I know I'm going to listen to and know word for word, then not really any of these names you said. Kojo's decent, as is J Hus, but I don't really listen to them. Oh, Mist, you don't listen to Mist. Mist is my guy, I got to plug that. But yeah, thanks for the questions. I enjoyed that, man. Like I said, we're going to move only to Friday, so you got to get them questions in. Guys, Deluded Guna, YouTube's N'Golo Kante. Get in the comments, subscribe, and do the rest. I'm out.